Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to Mix It Up Mondays. Just a little housekeeping. Um, when you go on, you gotta do everything once you go on. All right, so welcome back to Mix It Up Mondays. As of 2021, Mix It Up Mondays will be every other month. I know the last time, I believe, Mix It Up Mondays was on October. I think October or November. I would have to go back and look. I'm just trying to go into page because sometimes when we come in, I can't see your. I can't see your comments, so I just want to make sure I can see your comments. Hey Mo, I can see. Let me see if I gotcha. You're right there. I am so happy you're here. So today I will have two guests. Usually I have one, but I was blessed to have two this month. And then I couldn't find any. Like at the end of the year, I had somebody at the tail end, and then we were just like, let's just go to January, start 2021 straight. So tonight I'll have Washima Redding from the East Orange YMCA, and the YMCA of East Orange is my cause for the month of January. So right now, I just would like, all the support for this cause, because the donations coming from me, coming from anyone that donates through any other avenue, goes to very good programs for people of the community that attend the Y. And then for my second half of Mix It Up Mondays, I will have Qwendolyn Riley. Every time I say it, it's like a tongue twister for me. So when I say it, I'm like, I have to enunciate. So I have Qwendolyn, and I was part of her group. And, she sells, look, I just had a pure brain fart. Excuse me. Because I'm looking out a window too. But she sells intimate products, different levels. So we will talk about that more when she comes on. And of course, we will be drinking. We're going to be mixing it up. So tonight, I am drinking the same thing I drank Saturday for Bottles and Beauty. So being that I still had some more, why not drink some more? But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make me a little concoction towards the end of Mix It Up Monday. So I might as well talk about this. I'm going to talk about this, because see, the bubbles are still in this. It's a sparkling rosé. It is our, can you see it? I have the light and everything. If I get it closer, I don't know. It is our sparkling rosé, and it's the only rosé that we have right now. So whenever we do get another one, I'm going to be excited. So you'll see it most likely in March. If we do, I'm sure you'll see it before then, but I'll be definitely drinking it in March for Mix It Up Monday, because I've been waiting for another one. But If you have any other questions, let me know, because I've been drinking it since Saturday. But this is something you can use for all your sparkling needs. You open up a bottle of sparkling wine, sparkling Moscato, Brut, Prosecco, Champagne. This stopper helps keep the bubbles on your sparkling wine or champagne. I mean, it's really good. So this is in our accessories area. So I'm gonna pour me a glass, and well, I'm just gonna say, oh, I got Mo and Tamika. How are you all? You know, I might as well talk about Mo, Monique Walker. She wrote a book. Well, she wrote a book. Am I right? Say yes. No, you wrote. I don't know how you say it. But it is out now. It's called It Is What It Is. It's available on Amazon. I'm going to keep talking about it. And as soon as I get mine, which should be in like 2 days, I will be posting that too. So definitely check her out. Check the book out. There is a discussion. Let me know. There is a discussion on February 4th. I don't remember the time, but I will post that too once I get my book. So right now, if you can see, can you still see the bubbles in the rosé? It looks pinker when it's not, real light out on the side. I'm always on the sun porch. That's where I can get, my quiet together. So that is why I stay out here, but I get glare and stuff. But cheers for being back, 2021. I will talk about the opportunity before my guests come on. So I just want to remind everyone that, One Hope was an opportunity that was presented to me by someone who felt that I could use some extra income. And they also knew that I loved wine. So I loved wine. I wanted the extra income. I started in April. So I definitely wanted, I'm not going to say something else to do because I was still working, but I was looking for another stream of income that would not really interrupt the family dynamic, the flow of what's going on within my family. So this, I jumped on for $29, and it's like, I can't lose. And from then on, I'm just, enjoying drinking wine, talking to new people, giving back, all the above. So please excuse the because I am magnet. So with $29, I started with One Hope, and from there, I just gained a lot of support from my fellow wine drinkers, family, friends, people that were interested in giving back to the causes that I was presenting. And they were also hosting events through One Hope with me for their own events. So, if you have any 501c3 that you would like to donate to or would like to fundraise for, let me know. Let's talk. We can set up an event, a virtual event, because right now we're not doing, not many people are doing face-to-face in-person events. And hopping back into the opportunity For January, you can join for $29. You can join for, $29, $149, $199. You can get all that information if you give me a ring, a text, a message. I will definitely help you. But for this month, you get $21 back in wine credit. And for my people that join for $29, it's like joining for $8. That's like one coffee at Starbucks. So right now, I see my first guest is here. So I'm just going to let her in, and we're just going to learn more about the Metropolitan Y of the oranges, the East Orange location. I didn't even talk about why, but we'll get into that. But we're going to say hello to Washima Redding. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for having me, Angela. So excited to be here.
Thank you for joining me. I forgot to tell you to bring son a drink to Mix It Up Mondays.
Oh, you should have told me.
Everybody,
I only have eyeball today.
Hey, look, that's a drink. I tell everybody, I must have been too excited. That's what it was. That's what it was, I guess. But I'm drinking for the both of us.
Okay.
So how was your Monday?
Mondays are always a little crazy, manic Mondays. It lives up to that, but it was great.
Get all the what happened over the weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
So I would like you to, first of all, introduce yourself to the Buy Sip Repeat clan.
Yes. So thank you again. Good evening, everyone. My name is Washima Redding. I am the executive director for the East Orange YMCA. I actually heard about Angela because she is an amazing entrepreneur and has decided to give back to the YMCA just based on her experience with our preschool programs. And I just thought that was so commendable, so honorable to just think, of someone other than herself and give back. And we have so many programs at the East Orange YMCA. So many people don't even realize, what it entails inside of that entire building. But we have free preschool programs there. We have a full day school age childcare, so a full day virtual learning support program. We are offering various aquatic classes. So our children in the community are learning how to swim. We also have private lessons. We have classes in sports and enrichment, so basketball, karate, gymnastics, dance and cheer, art fanatics, you name it. We have all those programs going on. And especially now, it's so very important for our children because of all the isolation and all the horrible effects that the pandemic has posed to them. This is an outlet. This is a chance, an opportunity for them to socialize again and see other friends and other students in the program with them, and just to have that level of support from someone that's encouraging them, motivating them to just strive for their absolute best.
Awesome. So what is your title with the YMCA, and how long have you been?
Yeah, so I'm the executive director at the East Orange branch. The Metropolitan YMCA is comprised of 7 different Ys. So East Orange is one of the branches with the entire association. And I started actually on March 9th. So literally 1 week before we had to technically close operations due to the pandemic. But immediately after we technically closed, we started with emergency childcare for essential workers. We started that program the first week in April, and we were able to assist all of our parents in the community that were essential workers, whether that was, grocery store attendant, if that was a hospital worker, nurse, doctor, whoever, we were able to offer that care. And it was a state funded program. So the participants didn't have to pay anything. And the program was open from 7 a.m. all the way until 5:30 p.m. And we were able to support those families during that critical time of need. And then right after that, we rolled into our summer camp program. Our camps looked so different this year, but we were happy to at least get the green light from the governor to allow some level, some normalcy of what our camps do entail. Normally, our camps have over 300 participants in the program. This year, just because of the COVID restrictions, we had to follow, we were down to about 110 campers per week.
Oh, wow.
But we were still able to, make sure they were safe and they were in a structured environment and still had that camp feeling. We still had water play. Everything was just including and encompassing all the cleaning and sanitizing protocols that we had to follow.
That's crazy. I was going to ask you what the numbers went down to. We couldn't even send our kids to summer camp just because it just wasn't. One, the gym was closed because we sent them to we go to a gym close by, and they do their summer there every year. And there was no gym, there was no camp, but I mean, it worked out because we were home.
Right.
So they got to do all the backyard.
So for so many other parents in our community, that wasn't an option for them. They still had to work. They didn't have the option to work remotely from home. So we were able to still provide that experience for all the families. And we give out hundreds of thousands of dollars throughout the entire association in financial aid per year. So some of our families paid next to nothing for, a camper week is already discounted for our community. It's less than $200 a week. And we were able to subsidize that with either some of the private state subsidies in addition to our financial aid.
That's cool.
Scholarship.
Really good.
Yeah. So everything, the 10% of the proceeds from this month are all going back to the scholarship fund that we have. It's called our annual support campaign. And it's a year-round campaign that we basically bring into the community to help us to never have to tell any member no, or because of an inability to pay. So we want to make sure that all of our families have that opportunity, especially our children, to learn, grow, and thrive.
Good. You already said how many programs are currently operating under the organization. So what are the best resources that have helped you help the organization during this pandemic?
Really just
period.
Right. Really the support of some of our community partners. We partnered with the USDA food box program where we were able, and with the Community Food Bank of New Jersey. So we were able to distribute over 600 boxes of food per week to the community all the way from April. And we're still doing it on 1 to 2 times a month basis right now. Those food boxes had basic essentials, milk, meats, various proteins and veggies. And then we also had shelf-stable items in the food boxes. And the drones of community members that would come out. I mean, we had lines that would begin 3 or 4 hours before the start time. Our drives normally start at noon. We have community members lining up at 7:30, 8 a.m. waiting for the food. So that's how critical the need is in the community. So having those partners that we were able to link up with, and our Office of Emergency Management for East Orange, they are our host site. So they have been extremely supportive of us, the mayor's office, and making sure that the word is out on all the services and programs we have. So I think that's what's been the most beneficial and integral to our success, is that the community partners, we're all one big family, and we all share that same goal of progress.
Cool. That is good. We have company on the YouTube end of this, but
Okay.
Yes, you're allowed in here, but just come with some content. Like we're talking about wine and give back and organizations. I have some usually when I go on at night, I get trolled, if you must say.
Why is that?
Some people make a habit and a hobby of it, I guess. Like I've been told that I have a milk stash now. Yeah, I'm not sure, but enjoy Mix It Up Monday. I'm not.
Exactly.
That's all the boom you gonna get. I'm not even gonna say who said it.
Don't even give them that publicity whatsoever.
No, not at all. So, have there been any like people that have been influential, like that sticks out, influential to the operation of the Y right now?
Really, my staff team are so important to and so integral to our success and being able to support our families in the manner that we do. Like I said, we were literally reopening all of our operations at the height of the pandemic. No one knew the complexities of, of COVID. And there were many of our staff team members that were very fearful. So to be able to put that fear aside just because of the well-being of our community, to make sure that these children had somewhere to go and that they were safe and nurtured and felt supported. I give them all the kudos and all the accolades because they sacrifice so much of themselves just to make sure that our community continued to thrive. And then I have a wealth of volunteers that show up every week for our food drives, for our diaper drives for the community. We have essential needs drive. So just the wealth of community partners that came out to just make sure they were giving of themselves. Those selfless acts meant so much to all of our families. Our seniors, they're in tears every time we have volunteers that go, and I personally as well go and deliver food boxes to them every week. And some of them, that's the only socialization they ever have throughout the course of the week. And they just say that their benefits have been cut back and they're just not even able to support themselves anymore. So they depend so much on those boxes of food, or just that phone call. We do senior wellness checks. We make sure on a weekly basis that we're checking up on our community. And, that just means so much to them because they are feeling isolated and, they're not able to see their friends and family anymore. And we also honored, our everyday superheroes. That's the basis of our campaign right now, really becoming that superhero, and how we find those superheroes in our everyday life. It's just our community members that are giving so much of themselves and making sure that our community is thriving and that no child is being left behind, because we're going to make sure that they feel supported and loved, and we're going to make sure that they're not gypped of any type of opportunity. They're awarded that entire opportunity that any other community member would be awarded. Just because you grow up in East Orange doesn't mean that you shouldn't be awarded the opportunities of all the enrichment activities and classes and programs that we have. So I wanted to make sure that the same opportunities that are awarded to other more affluent communities are here in the city of East Orange as well.
Cool. Well, I've been getting these little brain farts since I got on here. It's like dropping me nuts. But like, I guess for you as the executive, like what kind of things, how can I say it? How do you relax or, take on all the stress of the why? And, because you're the executive. I
probably need more of your wine in my life, but no, I'm a certified yoga instructor as well. So I do practice mindfulness and meditation. That helps me tremendously. I love to work out. So whenever I can even carve in 20, 30 minutes to do a HIIT training workout or run on my treadmill or go outside for a hike, I try to, when the weather's nicer, I try to do as many outdoor activities as well.
Do you teach at the Y?
I'll cover a class here and there, but it's just hard with the schedule because, getting pulled in a million directions. But my background, I started at the East Orange Y, of course, March of this year, but I've been working with the Y since 2011. I was the Senior Health and Wellness Director of the Montclair Y for about 8.5 years. So of course, all things health and wellness was my umbrella.
Basically, where did you go to school, if you don't mind me asking?
I went to Rutgers, New Brunswick, to
I went to
Douglas
Rutgers.
College.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went out of state. I didn't want to stay. My parents would have loved me to stay, but I went out of state.
Where did you go?
I went to Cheney University,
Okay.
the first HBCU. I gotta add it every time I say it. But yeah, I went to Cheney. Shout out to all the Cheney people. But well, how can you tell everybody where they can reach you or donate to you? I have the banner.
Yes.
So I mean,
or you can even go even shorter. URL for that is just metroymcas.org/give. And they would just need to select the East Orange branch because, like I said, we have 7 different branches under our umbrella of metropolitan YMCAs. You select East Orange YMCA, and then they can say, Angela from Bicep Repeat, I'm supporting that. I'm supporting, ONEHOPE Wine, whatever it is. You can just notate that in the comment section.
And
but you can also call me 973-673-5588 or email me at wredding@metroymcas.org.
So with being that it's of the oranges, does some of the memberships cross?
It's just a name, yeah. But if you work out at 1Y, of course, you're able to. We're not a full facility Y, so we don't have a workout center at the East Orange branch. Our branch is mainly a program facility. So we have full day preschool, we have our full day virtual learning, and then we have our sports and enrichment classes held there. But some of the other Ys in the association are full facility branches where, they also have a gymnasium and a pool. We do have the pool. That's why we're orchestrating all the various. I know you know the pool. You remember the pool. We've had a couple upgrades probably since you've been there. But
I'm sure. I might as well tell everybody. I went to preschool at the Y many moons ago. And my mother would tell this story every time we talk about preschool that I would never, after I believe it was nap time, we would have swim. So the parents would come and learn, see what we've learned, in swimming. And me being a stubborn child, and I was a very good child, but when it came to water, I was not feeling it. So I didn't put my face in the water. I didn't, there was no blowing bubbles. There was no kicking. I was just going to sit on the side of the pool, and that is all you got out of me. So every time I think of the Y, I think of my mom talking about me not wanting to swim, but I had fun, playing, and like you remember snippets,
of course.
But I don't remember anything bad, so it was a really good experience at the Y. So I definitely, being, a resident, former resident of East Orange. For me, very short, but my family are longtime residents and workers, and so it's a definite connection that I like to keep in some form. So that is my story about water. But I learned to swim at 15. So.
Well, that was like your water discovery stage and, water exploration. You were getting more and more comfortable with it.
Yeah.
It set the foundation. So when you were 15, you were able to take the plunge.
Yeah, they kept saying they should have threw me in the water and called it a day. But I thank you for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me. If anyone has any questions, please just go to the website, email me, call me. I'm always available to talk about all the programs and services that we have. Starting February, we have a whole new lineup of additional classes that will also be including theater, gymnastics, you name it. So we have the whole gamut of programming and services right here, and so many of your viewers probably backyard
Yeah,
that they don't know about. So definitely, but we want to keep giving back. So every donation, 100% of the proceeds go towards our scholarship fund. And it's just so important because we're able to continue to have our children attend all these classes, programs, learn how to swim, and just become active community members and being able to not be stripped of all those opportunities that other affluent communities have.
good to know. And if there's any other like things that pop up, new events, new programs that you want to talk about, I mean, my circle's your circle.
Okay,
Definitely
great.
let me know you want to come on and talk to everybody. Hopefully my circle will be much bigger by that time.
I'm sure it will. Speak it into existence.
Yes, definitely.
We have our
definitely.
annual kickoff. I'll send you the flyer. So if you wouldn't mind posting that on your page, we have our annual support campaign kickoff, and that is on February 9th at 7:30. Of course, it's virtual, but we're still going to have a ton of fun. So hopefully some of your viewers can show up for that as well. And of course, you.
Yes, I will. Well, thank you again. And
thank you for having me.
I'll
Yes, and
be
next
talking.
time I will have my glass ready for you.
Yes. I always say I don't like to drink alone, but I will. So thanks again, and I will talk
Have
to
a great
you
evening,
soon.
everyone. Good night.
Well, hello again. So it is 7:01. We will have another guest. Like I said, we got two guests tonight. You can see I'm excited. But again, the East Orange Y is my cause for the month of January. So I'm asking your support. If you have not stocked up, if you haven't even bought a bottle from me yet, I'm asking that you definitely take a look. I'll be posting the website in the chat, and I'll be basically making a whole post about everybody who came to visit. So while we wait for my other guests, I don't know what time I told her to be here though. It's my fault. I think I told her 7:05 or 7:10 or something like that. Where's my? I have to keep up my comments. So I will talk about purchasing wine with ONEHOPE. There's a way to become a preferred customer. It's $19.99 a year to become a preferred customer. And as a preferred customer, you get flat rate shipping. I hear something. You get flat rate shipping, and you wait a minute. I'm just going to send a message. Excuse me. I don't like the silence. I'm sorry. I really apologize. But I need to get up her here. Oh, wait a minute. I know. Gwen, if you, I need you to click the link. Sorry. I need you to click the link that I sent you. Jump on that StreamYard link, and I can bring you in. I can't bring you in through the live. itself. I was trying to send you the link again, but it's up. I can try to send it again. Oh, I'm going to try one other way. Sorry, everybody. And I can't because I don't have it. Well, while we wait, hopefully we'll get my next guest in. And like I was saying, as a preferred customer, you'll get a $10 flat rate shipping on 4, 6, and 12 packs. And you'll also, if you join our subscribe and save, then you will, I don't know why it's not loading. I'm trying to get Gwen in here. I hate when we get the technical difficulties. You know, sometimes it happens. We're gonna get her here. Okay, hopefully this works. Try to send it a different way. And we also have a wine club. And the wine club is curated by our in-house winemaker. And the wine is awesome. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm always gonna say it because one, I sell it, but I will definitely let you know if there's something that I don't care for. Because, you know, what kind of, you know, salesperson would I be if I just told you I like everything? So after all of our hard work, we finally have Qwendolyn. So we're going to bring her in and she's going to introduce herself and let us know. Excuse me.
Can I have this?
No, yes, fine. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I am doing great.
That is
Thanks
awesome.
for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. I know we've been talking about this since last month.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just couldn't connect, but we're here now, right? And
Yes.
that's all that matters. We're here.
Yes. And before we start, I'll just introduce yourself to the Buy Sip Repeat group.
Okay. Well, my name is Qwendolyn Raleigh, and I am a consultant with Pure Romance. Pure Romance is the nation's largest and fastest woman to woman direct seller relationship organization. So I am here. I love to empower, educate, and entertain women, and that's what I do.
Yes, you're very entertaining. That's why I said I need to have her on. First of all, what are you drinking? All right, am I still drinking by myself? Okay.
It's here.
What are you? What is that? That looks like either from the color, it's like between. It looks more like a Pinot Grigio. It's real. It looks like, but it may be a Chardonnay or a Moscato.
It's Riesling.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I don't find many people that like Riesling.
You know what? My favorite used to be sangria, but doctor's orders, I had to stop drinking the sangria because of the sugar
It's still good.
content.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so funny because I actually went, like, I live in PA. So we don't have like the normal liquor stores. I went to one of the wine and spirits and I had a meeting with a wine expert.
Okay.
And I was telling them that I love wine, but I need something that's not too dry, but not too sweet because I needed to bring down the sugar content.
Yeah.
And they took me directly. First, they wanted me to do, like they was talking about the Pinot Grigio. And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
real dry.
no, Pinot Grigio is like having a shot. I can't.
You needed baby steps.
I was like, I can't do Pinot Grigio because I do have a 9 to 5. I do work 6:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. So sometimes I come home from work. I want a glass of wine or 2 or 3, whatever. Pinot Grigio will be a half a glass. Because to me, Pinot Grigio is really strong. But you know what? This Riesling is not too far behind.
No, not Riesling. No.
But you know what? And I learned something because, and you're into wine. You're into, the wine business. I learned that the higher the alcohol content, the drier the wine, and the less sugar that's in the wine.
Yeah.
So the guy taught me that when some Rieslings is on the sweeter side, so he said you want to look for the alcohol content, which is 12.5 or above.
Yeah.
So is that accurate?
That's just about right.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
That's accurate. And I tell everybody, I said, I'm not a sommelier. Like, I joined One Hope as a former bartender and, a wine lover. So I knew about wine, but I didn't know the ins and out. And if I really, really like this, I just knew that I like Malbecs and I like Rieslings. But I would drink white or red, whatever. Like, I'll drink all wine, but it's just I had a preference: Riesling, Prosecco, and Malbecs.
Right.
So I just, like, right now, when you join, you get to learn more about wine. And then there's other outlets that I've been thrown into, like, different groups, and you learn about the what do you call it, online education. And I joined the Black Girls Wine Society.
Ooh.
And we talk about wine. Like, a lot of the women, they're getting their certifications within, just because we're drinking all these wines and we want to know what we're drinking. And so with the wine education ain't cheap. I'm trying to get me a scholarship or something for my, level 2 and 3, because I know I want level 1, but I got other things I need to tackle. But
absolutely,
with learning about wine, it's a must, because just like the guy told you, now you know what to look for when you're shopping for wine, because it does affect your health. I mean, certain wines are just too sweet. They may taste good.
You know what? Oh my God. And my favorite was the Carlo Rossi Sangria.
That's sugar. That's sugar.
And when I tell you, when I had to see the doctor, and they said, listen, that sugar is building up and you're going to have to, like, give it up. And I was like, but I love wine. And they said, it's okay to drink wine, but you have to know the correct wine to drink. So I scheduled the class. I went online and I scheduled the class because I'm like, I love wine. I don't want to drink hard liquor. I just, sometimes want a glass or two of wine to relax, or, with dinner, whatever the case may
Mm-hmm.
be. So I scheduled the class, and the guy was really, really nice. And once he started talking to me, I was like, wow.
The wheels were turning.
And he said, the higher the alcohol, he said, always remember, the higher the alcohol content, the drier the wine. He said,
Mm-hmm.
so if you don't like Merlot, he was like, then you don't want to get to 13.5. He said, because the Merlot is like 13.5.
Mm-hmm.
I said, yes, that is a super dry wine to me, and I just don't like it. I do not like really dry wines.
We had a higher, we had a red wine. It was kind of like a dessert kind of port wine. I believe it was like 18. It got discontinued. But let me tell you, it was sweet. Like, it reminded me of a really, really good port. And most ports that I've had, they've been sweet. I know there's some there that aren't, but I don't really care for those. Mm-hmm. But that one, it was like my biggest seller. Me as a personal cause entrepreneur, a lot of my people like that. And when it got discontinued, it was just like, because people look for red sweet wines. Like,
right.
It's like we have white sweet wines, but it's something about the red wines.
But you know what it is? It's because you hear it so much that red wine, like especially if you're dealing with anything with your heart issues, you can have a glass of red wine. And they even say, like, if you're pregnant, you can have a glass of red wine. Never say anything about white wine. It's always, if you're pregnant, you can have a glass of red wine. Oh, heart healthy, you can have a glass of red wine, because it's something. And I don't know what it is. I really don't. I don't know what it is about the red wine that is supposed to be heart healthy, because it's still wine, it's still alcohol, right? And to me, it doesn't matter, red wine, white wine, it still has sugar in it. It may not have the same amount of sugar, mm-hmm. depending on the alcohol content, but it still has sugar in it. So what's the difference? Just tell me, you know what? I'm pregnant with child, and I can have a wine with alcohol content 12.5 and above.
Well, they have to say. I think they have to say a dry red wine, because the sweet one, like when it's sweet, it's really sweet.
Yeah.
And then you're going, when you're talking about the pregnant women who decide to have that one glass of wine, mm-hmm. you still can get, gestational diabetes. So,
right.
And I mean, from some of those red wines, it's enough.
Because you have some red wines that is extremely sweet. You look at the sweet red. Oh, that's pure sugar to me.
But definitely look at the alcohol content.
Right.
I mean, anything 4 and 5, it's like you might as well get you
put a little bit of water in a cup.
What do you call it? What's the come in the small, look like beer bottles? A wine cooler.
A wine cooler.
That's basically. I mean, that's like drinking. Boone's Farm.
Oh.
So it's the sugar. It's a lot of sugar. Mm-hmm. But once you go up, then you're tasting, the grapes and how they were, how the wine was made. And I mean, I never smelled my wine as much as I did since April.
Really?
And I never paid attention to the fact where when you do, open your bottle of wine, it's like, let it breathe some, because, the oxygen gets in, and then the real flavors come out.
Right.
And when, and you can sit with a glass of, I know people that sit with a glass of wine for for about half an hour to an hour and sip on it. But as they're sipping on their wine, the wine is changing.
Yep.
And,
the oxygen and it's hitting it and it's changing its taste. And sometimes it may change its color. You
Mhm. And
know,
when
especially if it's a red wine, it may change its color. You
they
know,
say
so
it breathes, it breathes.
yes, yes.
It's living, it's living. Like, it's funny. I mean, I was out here Saturday. I do Bottles and Beauty with my friend,
Okay.
and it's like I was saying, this reminded me of like a rose gold, but like, today it looks a little, on a berry side.
Right,
But
right.
it's our sparkling rosé. This is what I'm drinking.
Okay.
It's not too sweet. We do have a good Moscato though. It's sweet, but the alcohol content is high. So
But it's sweet though. So how is that?
I have no idea. It's a Moscato. It's a Moscato. It's
Okay.
the grape. So above the Moscato, if you like Moscato or Riesling, if you don't want Riesling, like most people, I'll say if they like Moscato and they want to go a little bit drier than that, you
Mm-hmm.
would go to like a Gewürztraminer or a Viennese.
Okay.
I mean, and you have Riesling. So it's like Moscato, Riesling, Gewürztraminer, and Viennese. I might be wrong, but they're like right like that.
Right, right,
So,
right.
so
Yeah.
it's definitely you want to stay above that. But some days I just want sweet.
Right.
Like I made a punch. I made a punch and it was already sweet. And I made the like ridiculous choice of just putting the Moscato, and I'm like, that's sugar on top of sugar. And so then I had to put some vodka in it. But I am making a little cocktail out of this at the end.
Okay.
So I do like to put alcohol in my wine. Not everybody does,
But you
but
know
I
what?
do.
When I was drinking the sangria, I used to put 1800 in mine in the sangria, right?
I put
And it
yeah.
was amazing. But with this Riesling, I can't put nothing in it. My alarm goes off at 4 a.m.
Yeah, that too. You just haven't found the right thing to put into that Riesling.
Really, but I don't know what to put in there because it doesn't taste to me. It doesn't taste like because I'm a tequila person. Like
Okay.
if I drink alcohol, I'm gonna drink tequila.
Okay, not vodka.
I don't
Like
know, but I used to drink vodka,
mhm.
but now for some reason, as I get older, I don't care what type of vodka it is. It gives me a migraine.
Wow, I suffer from migraines, so when you say migraine, I know exactly what it
So
is.
tequila, girl, I can have a
And
tequila
the
party
tequila,
tonight.
woo.
I can have a tequila party tonight and get up at 4. Like, ooh, it cannot be vodka.
People got their like. I like gin. Gin is my drink of
Mm.
my spirit of choice.
I could never drink gin because I don't like the way it smells.
Yeah, everybody says that.
It smells
It's
like cologne.
it's floral,
Yeah.
and I don't like floral. Like I don't like the little floral perfumes. I like that sweet smelling,
Mm-hmm.
Angel, Prada Candy. Like I like that perfume. If
Right.
you ever smell floral anything on me, you like who picked it out.
Right.
So,
Right.
but yeah, but I like whiskey
Mm.
also, and
I like whiskey too. I like Jack Daniels.
cognac and I like, bourbons because I like to drink those with my cigars. I mean, I drink wine with my cigars also. Like I
Right.
like the Cabernets with my cigars, but it's like being a former bartender, it's like you know what you want at that moment during what you're doing. It's
Right.
like it's not going to be all the time. Because
Mm-hmm.
somebody's like, I thought you drank this. I'm like, well, I drink this, that. Like I know what I drink. It's
Right.
like, what do you drink?
Right. And if you stay around long enough, you would know that I may drink this today and then may not have it again for another 2 to 3 months. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's what my mood calls for, depending on what I'm doing.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, going back to pure romance,
Okay, let's go.
we can jump in and out.
Yes.
Why did you start with Pure Romance? And when did you start with Pure Romance?
Listen, so this is a funny story. Funny, when I tell you it's funny, it's a funny story.
Okay.
I have a girlfriend who we went to school together. And I knew she was Pure Romance, like she was a Pure Romance consultant for years. And she would always try to get me to join her business, right? And I was like, oh, no, that's not for me. I don't want to do it. Although I speak and I can talk to people and I'm fun, I'm still a little bit of an introvert. So I never believed that direct sales was for me, right? So one day I was on Facebook and she had put up this raffle thing, and I'm about supporting, right? No matter whether I win, I don't win, it doesn't matter. And sometimes even when I win, I'll say, give the winning to someone else, right? So this one particular time, she was doing raffles. And she was like, "Oh, it's for a great cause. I'm doing a raffle. Support me." Da 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 da. So I bought 2 arm lengths, right? So two of her arm lengths was $20.
Okay.
I sent her $20. I won the damn raffle. August 2018, I won the raffle. And the raffle was a standard business kit with Pure Romance.
So you bet on you.
So for $20, I got my business, right? I didn't want this business. So for a year, for a whole entire year, I sat on my business.
Really?
And I only did the minimums. And I stopped my inventory. So my the minimum was like $200. So every month I just did $200. And what I was doing was I was only basically, and most of the time it wasn't even stocking my inventory. It was purchasing things that I wanted.
Okay.
Right? So I was purchasing things that I wanted to try, whilst maintaining my minimum, because I didn't want to be a consultant, right? So then it was like, what are you doing, Gwen? Like, you love these products. Like, you are spending, I mean, when I tell you, I was spending a nice amount of money on all things for me, right?
And you speak life into them products. I'm just saying.
Listen, there's probably not one product that we have that I have not tried. Okay.
Well, you should.
But you know what? Because I enjoy my items, right?
Okay.
Even before I started putting myself out there as a consultant. So when I started this business, no, I did not want this business. I felt like I am an introvert. I will not be a good direct salesperson. One thing about me is, like, if I'm really nervous, I stutter. Like,
like I said, when I
no, listen, but mine is not just a mine is a I gotta stop and I gotta wait, I gotta say some things to myself, then start it back up if I'm nervous. So that was one of the things that hindered me forever wanting to go into direct sales.
Okay.
Right. So as the days go on, because I'm still not where I need to be as far as speaking and things of that nature, I'm working on that. Right. So I'm working on that. But it's so funny because although I didn't want this business, I love it. I love it. And I think I am more passionate about my business with Pure Romance than I am with my 9 to 5.
And what is your 9 to 5?
So I work at NYU Langone Health in Manhattan.
Okay.
And I am an office supervisor, and I've been there for 8.5 years.
Wow.
Right. And I've been with Pure Romance for since August, I want to say August 12th, 2018. Okay. And when your previous guest was on, I was just like loving it because I'm from East Orange as well.
Okay.
Right? So I'm from East Orange. I grew up on William Street.
Oh, oh. So
Yes.
you probably seen my daddy before.
I grew up on 7 William Street between 14th and 15th, right? So,
Hey,
and I used to go to the YMCA right there on William and Arlington all the time.
yep,
Okay.
yep.
So definitely, I love the YMCA. But yes, I started like that's why I really started my business. I really did. It's not something that I said, oh my God, yes, Pure Romance. Let me be a consultant. I won a raffle. I I won my business. I let it sit for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, I've probably spent more money being my own customer, right? Than
Yeah.
I would be spending if I'm out there working my business. Because if I
Mm-hmm.
and I had to realize, I said to myself, if I love these products, you know what? It has to be other women out here that love these products as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So I started because like I started doing trainings and I started going to different meetings and just connecting with fellow consultants
Yeah.
and got some knowledge. I started researching the products, right? So just because I use the product and I love the product, I couldn't 100% speak to the product except for what I liked about the product, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I needed to learn what the product did, what the product was about. And then I want to say February no, it was actually July 2019 is when I started working my business.
Really?
Yeah.
Sheesh. What? How has your business been working since the pandemic started?
You know what? As funny as it is, my business has been booming since the pandemic. I mean, blooming. And one of the ways that it's been blooming is just the individual ladies that see this as an opportunity for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Work from home business. You don't necessarily have to leave out of your house to make money. You can do
Yeah.
everything virtually. You like if you was to join, you have a website that's already set up for you,
That's the
right?
best part.
It's
Yes.
already set up for you. The only thing you have to do is put in your information,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like every female on this planet have associates, have friends,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, and family, right?
Yeah.
So someone is going to support you and tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend,
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
right? So that's really what it's all about. And in this pandemic, we have had so many women join, to come on and join the company because it's number one, it's a wonderful company, right? And as far as me, as far as my business as a whole during the pandemic, my sales have just gone up.
Crazy.
My sales have gone up. And it's not just about the adult novelties, it's more so
Mm-hmm.
about, you know what, I'm homeschooling these kids. I need me some me time.
Retail
Let me
therapy.
get me some bath gel. Let me run me some bath water. Let me get me some CBD bath salt and
Mm-hmm.
just relax and just let the day just
Float.
rinse off of me, right? Because it's all about self-care. And there's a lot of parents, a lot of women who may have worked in the retail industry, the restaurant industry, or different boutiques and things of that nature where during the pandemic and they had to close down,
Mm-hmm.
they may have lost their jobs,
Yeah.
right? So, not, yes, I got unemployment, right? But it's not the same because I'm not doing anything, right? Most women don't want to just sit and do anything.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
they want to have something to do. Even if I'm home, I still want to have something to do. So
Mm-hmm.
what is it? What is it that I can do that I can utilize my time, still be able to take care of my children and my household while
Yeah.
being safe? Pure
Yeah.
romance.
Sheesh. Look, that's a good. I've never heard of Pure Romance
Okay.
until you. And then what's funny is I got a new teammate, and when we're sitting talking, like during the coaching call, I'm like, "So what is your 9 to 5?" She said, "I sell Pure Romance." I was like, now I'm gonna start hearing everybody. So I said, I've never heard of it until recently. And I said, and it's just crazy that now, like, it's just a whole. So she has a Pure Romance, and I said that'll be hand in hand, that wine and that Pure Romance.
Absolutely.
Ridiculous.
Absolutely, girl. Sip in what? Okay. All in that order while I was doing the bubble bath, because the majority of the things is what? Waterproof.
Yeah.
So absolutely, like it is. I'm telling you, you will hear so many more women saying that they are a part of Pure Romance, because this is one of the industries that was not affected during the pandemic. Like, this industry, like, flourished.
Really?
I mean, it took off. It flourished. It definitely flourished.
So how many do you have on your team?
Well, right now I have 2 individuals on my team.
Okay.
I have 2. I did have, now in the beginning, so March I had 4. I had 4 individuals on my team, right? April I had 6, right?
Ooh.
But what happens is sometimes you see, and this is with any direct selling business that you may get involved in. What you see is the glitz and glamour, right? You don't see the work that you have to put in, right? Because anything you do, even if you have a 9 to 5, you see the glitz and glamour of, oh, well, I'm going to work for this company. These are all the things that this company give me. But wow, I didn't realize the amount of work that I have to put in.
You gotta work for it.
Right? Because anything you do, you have to work for it, right? So that's just like with me. In order for me to stay relevant, because Pure Romance is so broad, right? In order for me to maintain and be your Pure Romance consultant, I have to stay consistent in your life. Right? I have to show up. I have to, be out there so that you can see me and can say, that's my Pure Romance consultant. Because guess what? If you don't see me and we're not connecting, Mary over here, who also sells Pure Romance, is now your consultant. Right? Because you needed something and I wasn't available because I wasn't showing up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just like you just stated that you have someone who works with you in the wine industry who's a Pure Romance consultant. If I don't show up, your new coworker will be your consultant.
Yep.
Right? That is just how it goes. So if you're not putting that energy out there to introduce your business, to make the connections that you need to make, because a lot of times it's not all about the sell, right? It's about the connections that you can make, because eventually they will buy.
Yeah, and they learn, once they learn to trust you, then they'll listen to what you're saying, because they're probably just looking at the pictures and barely reading.
Right.
And until you give them something that interests them or kind of relates to what they're going through, then they're not going to listen and they're not going to buy. And I always say, let me be your wine girl. You got questions? I am here. Like,
that's right.
I always say, I'm not going to tell you any lies. I will tell, and if I don't know, I will find out. Isn't that what they tell you when you work in if you don't know, tell them you're going to find out.
But you know what? And that's because everyone doesn't know everything. And I prefer you to say that you will get back to me than give me false information.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. Do not give me false information or false hope. Okay? Yep. One of the things about me, it's not a product that Pure Romance have. The only that I have not tried. Okay? Well,
let everybody know what kind of products you offer.
Well, I have a ton of products, right? I have bath and body products, right? One of our top seller is our conditioning shave cream. Okay. Our conditioning shave cream, if you have ever shaved your underarms, your vaginal area, your legs, and I know for me years ago I would shave my vaginal area, and next thing you know, you like, oh, I'm itching. What's going on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Hair
Let me
growing
tell
back
you,
real quick.
whew, when you use our conditioning shave cream, you don't have to worry about that. There is no itching, there is no bumps, and it feels extremely smooth. Okay.
All right.
One of the things that I also sell whenever I do, like if you was a customer and you purchase the conditioning shave cream, I'm gonna say to you, hey, do you know what happens when you shave? Right? Some of the women
Mm-hmm.
may not know, but then I'm gonna let you know. You open your pores,
Mm-hmm.
right? So what do you need to do after you shave? Because your
Close.
pores is open, you need to close your pores,
It's
right?
just like your hair
So
follicles.
therefore, I have the aftershave mist that's going to close your pores, and it's going to make you feel great. And just the way it makes your vaginal area feel, you're gonna want to shave your legs. You're gonna want to shave your underarms. You're gonna want to shave, like me, I get a little bit of hairs up under here, so any place that you need to shave, our conditioning shave cream, you can use it there. And it come in a various number of fragrances, right? And we also have the no scent. We also have our men's line, right?
Really?
Yes, girl. And so we
Like,
also have
really?
so we also have the men's line of our conditioning shave cream, right? One of the other products that we have is our body dew, right? So our body dew, like
Body do.
a lot of people may not like lotion, right?
Yep.
Because if you go out there in the world and you buy lotion, 9 times out of 10, if you look at your ingredients of the lotion, if you go and you pick up a bottle of lotion off of your dresser, the first ingredients you're going to see is water, right?
Yep.
And when it
Mm-hmm.
has water in it, it does not last all day. Okay?
Yeah.
It does
Yep.
not last. And next thing you know, you're like, well, why my elbow feeling? Okay.
I use Aquaphor. I need.
So body dew, right? Body dew is our after bath shower body oil. Okay. And
So, like, how does it feel? Like,
it feels great.
I'm getting body dew. Like, is it like a baby oil or no, the baby oil gel kind of feel?
Nope. Nope.
Thicker?
It's a spray oil. It's a
Oh,
it's a spray oil, and you spray it on, because I do this every morning.
you only
Like
have
I
to
said,
rub it in if you want.
I am a user of Pure Romance. When I get out of the shower, you can put it on yourself either wet or dry. Okay. So when I get out of the shower, I like to put things on dry. Like I damp
Mm-hmm.
myself, then I spray my oil and I rub it in all day. All day shine. And in the
Really?
summertime, it acts as a bug repellent. Girl.
Be like, make it think about it.
Yes. So all of the fragrance that we have, our conditioning shave cream, and I can show you. I'm gonna bring it over here so that you can see
Okay.
it, because it's a little dark over there, right? So okay. So this is our bath line, right? So what I talked to you about, this is the conditioning shave cream.
Mm-hmm.
This is our flirt fragrance.
Is
Okay.
it sweet?
So say that again.
Is it sweet?
It smells
Powdery?
good. So this have a sheer jasmine and
Okay.
sparkling citrus scent,
Okay.
right? This is the flirt. So I talked to you about the body oil, the body dew. This
Mm-hmm.
is it here.
Okay.
Okay.
That takes the place of
Lotion.
yeah, and that other thing that we can't get these days, you know, that worked as a repellent.
Right, the bug repellent. Right,
Yeah.
right. So this is the body dew here, right? And then now this is lotion. We do have lotion, right?
Okay.
In the same scent, whatever it is you desire, right? We do have lotion. And if you was to read our ingredients, there's no water.
Good. Yeah.
There's no water, right? So this lotion lasts for the length of time that you need it to last.
That's good. That's
Okay.
real good.
This is our deodorant spray. In the same scent, you see it's the same scent. So our deodorant spray, you know how you have like if you work out, right? You work out at the gym, but you need to run some errands.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't go home, and you may be like me, you don't want to shower in the gym. Right? You go spray this on you.
All over.
All over. It takes
Okay.
it freshens you up. I keep this in my car. I keep
Just
one
in
in my
case.
car, and I keep one in my pocketbook. I'm a smoker. I work in corporate America. So when I go in meetings, I don't want to smell like smoke.
And that's good. Like there's no like mix. Like it really works.
When I tell you I'm a smoker and I can spray this on me and go in a meeting, they don't smell smoke. Yes. I keep it in my car. I keep it in my pocketbook. And the other thing about this too, in the summertime, right? This actually works for women who's going through menopause and they may have hot flashes. So what we tell them to do is keep this in the refrigerator, the freezer. When you're getting ready to go out in the summertime, put it in your bag. When you feeling like you're a little hot and it's coming down, spray it on because it's going to go on cool and it's going to start relaxing you.
Feel like I'm in the spa.
Like, this is the bath shower gel. Same scent.
So there's each fragrance comes in each item.
Yes.
So you don't even have to like switch it up in the middle.
You don't have to switch it up. You know, because who want to switch it up? Because guess what? If I'm getting in the tub and I'm gonna be smelling all good, when I get out, I want to put on the same fragrance of lotion or body oil. So when I get in the bed, this side not smelling like cherry and this side smelling like orange. No, it needs to smell all the same. It needs to smell all the same.
You said cherry and orange. I'm gonna drink to that one.
But Flirt is a really good fragrance, and like I said, Flirt is sheer jasmine and sparkling citrus.
What fragrance is your biggest seller?
Flirt or Love Story?
Really?
Yes. Love Story has a vanilla base, and Love Story is so soft, right? Flirt is a little bit, I'm gonna say fruitier, right? So like, but if you like softness and something that's not going, because like even with Love Story and even with Flirt too, I've put on perfume on top of this.
Oh.
And it mixed well. Right? And my favorite perfume is Victoria's Secret. Right? So
I was gonna say which one. So many now.
Wait a minute. I just got it too. I just got another one. I just got another one. I got this one for Christmas. So Victoria's Secret Bombshell.
Oh, that one smells really good. I like that. Yep.
So I use, my bath shower oil, things, and I can still put on perfume and still smell great. It does not. Now I'm pretty sure it depends on the perfume and how
Mm-hmm.
strong the perfume is, like what's the ingredients of the perfume,
Yeah.
and you don't want to use any type of product that have such a strong scent. Right,
Okay.
like one of our scents, two of our scents, I know I'm not a fan of,
Okay.
right? Because I don't like anything strong, right? So the
Mm-hmm.
Capri scent, I'm not a fan of it,
Okay.
right? And if I wear the Dirty French,
Dirty French.
I could, oh, now I like it, but I can only wear it by itself.
So is Dirty French floral?
It is. I can get it
Mm,
and tell you, but it smells so good. Oh.
really? I'm not gonna say I hate floral, but I am
It
not a.
smells, it smells so good that it's it, and when you put it on, it almost make you just feel sexy. Right? It just make you feel sexy. Wait till I have it. I must have got rid of it. No, I don't have it. But I can tell you the scent because I can look in my book. I don't have it here. But when you put it on, and we also have a perfume, Dirty French,
Okay.
right? So it makes you feel so good. Oh, and makes you smell good, right? And then I wanted to show you this. This is the lotion. Titan. Titan is our men's line,
Mm.
right? And the ingredients for this one is, let's see, for a smooth skin that's in a class of its own, our ultra rich lotion is infused with argan oil and notes of spicy bergamot, rich amber, and fine leather.
Oh, you make me want to smell them all day. Like,
Right?
my husband uses this one line.
Really? Well,
Um,
we're gonna have to break the cycle.
it's what's it? Porter, something Porter.
Okay.
Yeah. It like we'll just be watching TV and I just smell.
And
I'm
you
like,
just lean over and smell them. Amazing.
and not even just smell them. I'm like inhaling, like, like you just smell like. I told you I love sugar, like the
Right.
sugar smell, and he just smells like sugar, and
Right.
it's just
Right.
like
Yeah.
just thinking about it, just.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, the one thing about our products is that an individual will never go wrong using our products, because
Okay.
everything our products say that they do, they do.
I saw you. I didn't know you had like clothes,
Yes,
like
lingerie.
intimate apparel. Yeah.
Yeah, we have lingerie, we have loungewear. Absolutely.
You got it from A to Z.
Yeah.
Like
We have a ton, like we are broad based. We are
very.
definitely
Yeah.
broad based, and everything you need except for an outfit to go to work, we have. Okay? Anything for self-care, we have the firming cream, we have we have the chafe escape. In the summertime, everyone, all us women, we wear sundresses.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And I try to tell some of my clients who's on the smaller side, just because you may be small, that don't mean that you don't chafe.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right? Because
Yep.
you may be small but have some big old thighs.
That was me. I've been up and down. It's crazy. I've been up and down like from a 4 to a 16 to a 8 to a 12. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was like I go up and down like crazy. And yeah. at that smaller size, I was still, because when you have hips and you still have hips and thighs.
You still got hips and thighs.
And nothing changes.
It's nothing like having on a sundress and thinking you pretty and you all put together, and next thing you know, you wet down there and you're like, oh God, I can't wait to sit down.
You sit with the napkin.
And it's not even that, a lot of women sweat up under their breasts, and you don't even have to have huge breasts to sweat up under your breasts. And
No,
if you're a little bit on the chunkier side, like myself, because I'm a little chunky, but I'm big and I'm beautiful.
Exactly.
Right? So if you're a little on the chunky side and you got a little stomach, you may sweat, at the bottom of your stomach area.
Your fupa.
And those are things that's extremely uncomfortable as a woman who's out and you're doing something, or you're with your mate and you're having dinner or whatever. Mm-hmm. So you know what? We have something to take care of that. It's called Chafe Escape, right? It goes on as a lotion and dries as a fine powder.
Takes the place of all that powder we weren't supposed to be using.
And it takes the place. And it was so funny. It's so funny that you say that, because one of my clients, she was ordering something else, and I was telling her about Chafe Escape because she was complaining. Like, she's a friend of mine, and we were having a conversation. And I was saying to her, I said, well, have you looked into our Chafe Escape? She was like, well, what's that? I said, it's for chafing. I said, you're saying that your thighs is rubbing and you're feeling uncomfortable. You should try that. I said, and you know what? If you want, I can just give you a sample. Mm-hmm. Try it. Tell me what you think. And if you love it, you'll purchase it. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So she said, oh, no, I don't want to use that. I use Monistat. I said, honey, I don't want Monistat in my cabinet nowhere. She said, oh,
I've never heard that.
Me neither.
Never.
She said Monistat works the best. She said it works the best. She said, my mother told me to use the Monistat, and that's what I've been using for years, and I'm not changing. I said, well, you go ahead and you keep Monistat in your cabinet.
It went from baby powder to cornstarch to... Right now, I don't use anything just because I'm scared to use anything.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, but we have a ton of products that is really good. We have some essential oils. We have our lubricants, our enhancement items.
You said CBD.
Yes.
Is the bath salts, like, are they... I need something good, especially because I go to the gym and I can be inconsistent, so that when
you're extremely in pain.
So yes, like my arms, I had a good bicep and tricep day. Mm-hmm. And 2 days later, it hurt. Like It hurt when my kids touched me. So I'm like doing it, and it's like,
one of the better things that we have for you instead of the bath salt, right? Because the bath salt is like, how are you going to get your arms all the way down in there, right? Mm-hmm. You're not going to be able, unless you put something on your head and you just, put your whole lay back.
I'm up to here. Like I'm in here.
So now the bath salt will help with that. But one of the other things that we have is our CBD massage melt.
Okay.
Right. So when you come from the gym, after you get out, just say you come from the gym, your husband is home, you take your shower, you get ready to lounge around, or you get ready for bed, and he massages what you did that day. So if it was arm day, if it was leg day, whatever it was, and he uses the CBD massage, you will feel no pain tomorrow.
Really? Because I have one from my chiropractor, but it doesn't do what it did before. Like, I
Right,
guess I built a tolerance to it.
right.
So,
Right. So one of the things, so if I'm not mistaken, I did send you, yes, I sent you my website. Go on there. Take a look
hmm
at the CBD massage melt. It's Healy CBD massage melt, right? And
got it.
read up about it, right? And then if you scroll down, you will see some of the reviews about it as well.
Okay.
Okay, because it's really good. My girlfriend, she's actually a personal trainer, but she also just found out that she have arthritis in her knee.
hmm
So she's having major issues, like she's constantly pushing herself to do what she needs to do with her clients whilst wearing a brace. But when she come home, she was in so much pain. She was in so much pain. So I was telling her about it, and she was like, and she was like, Gwen, I don't know. I said, well, you know what? I have my party bag in the car. Instead of going, because like I said, I live in PA and I work in Manhattan. She lives in East Orange. So I
Okay.
said, what I'm gonna do for you, instead of coming straight home, I'm gonna stop at your house and I'm gonna put some of this on you. I'm gonna massage it in your knee because I use it like if I'm doing a party or something, and because I'm not doing parties, my
hmm
my my bag has just been in my car.
Okay.
So I went to her house. By the time I got home, she had placed an order. She had placed an order for it by the time I got home. She said, Gwen, it was like instant. It took the pain away.
Really?
Instant took the pain away.
Definitely got to look into that.
So look at it, read up on it, right? Read up on it. Look at all of the ingredients. Look at what it will and can do for you,
hmm
right? Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Jeez. Well, well, I think you kind of talked about it already, but just let everybody know how they can start their own business
Well, one of the
with you.
ways they can start their own business, um, they could always reach out to me. They can reach out to me. My name is Qwendolyn Rowley on Facebook. They can send me a message. We can communicate that way. Or
Mhm.
if they already know about the business, and they want to start, they can just go directly to my website. And my website is actually www.pureromance.com/Gwendolyn Raleigh. Or they can, if they're on Instagram, I have a business page on Instagram, which is PR by Gwendolyn Raleigh.
Good, good. I'm like, I have not fully gone through the website, and now that you already like just the stuff that we talked about now, I'm like, yes, like it hits home.
Right.
But that CBD is definitely must because when it
Right, but
hinders what you do.
we have so many products that people don't know we have,
hmm
right? Because of some of the perceptions that's already out there, right?
hmm
So like for you, the good thing with you is that you never heard of Pure Romance,
hmm
right? So you are the best customer, right? Because
Yeah.
there's things that you may need or may be going through. I have a product for that. I have a product that's going to help that, right?
Yep.
So versus someone who's heard about Pure Romance and they already have a different outlook on Pure Romance.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What I didn't ask. What is the one myth about your business that you want to debunk?
Okay, well to continue on what I just said, one of the
hmm
things that I wish that I can get rid of is the perception that Pure Romance is just toys.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want to go. Oh no, I'm not interested in Pure Romance because I do not use toys, right? Because Because in reality, Pure Romance is 80% bath, body, lingerie, essential oils, wellness. 80%, right? 20% is adult novelties.
Yep.
Right? And if anyone logs on to the website, you don't even have to click on the toys.
Yeah,
Because
you
it's
don't even
all
see it.
sites. If that's not what you're interested in, we're not putting it in your face. You don't have to scroll through the toys in order to get to what you're looking for. If you're looking for bath and body, wellness, essential oils, lingerie, there's a box
Just
for
click
that.
on it.
Right.
Yeah, and they probably go through there anyway. But I know I went through that part, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
Yes.
But like that does that. I didn't know there was something for that.
Absolutely. But at the end of the day, one of the things that I tell some of my clients that I have done one-on-ones with, because I do offer one-on-ones, because a lot of individuals may not be comfortable with speaking about intimacy with other women, right? Because they may not want everyone to know what they're going through and what they're experiencing. So let's have that one-on-one so that I can help you and get you where you need to be. Right.
Okay.
So one of the things that I always tell them is that, okay, you've never had the experience of a adult novelty. Right. If you don't know you, and if you don't know how to get you where you need to be, how you go ensure that he know or she know?
They leave it up to them to tell them.
You have to know your touch points. Right? You have to know what makes you feel good. Your likes, your dislikes, your loves. Like those are the things that you have to know. And you also have to know if there's anything that you need to enhance the things that you love. Right? And if there's anything that you may need to enhance the things that you love, call me up, because I got some enhancements. Right? And it's so funny because I do have a couple of young clients, and even some, it's amazing because even some of the my older clients that's like 47, 48, and it's like even in the group, in my VIP group, when I talk about the enhancements, and they're like, oh, I don't need that, I'm wet.
You la.
I understand. And you know what I tell them? And for 10 minutes, we all wet.
Yep.
But if it's going longer than 20-25 minutes, you need some assistance.
Yep. You gotta call in reinforcements.
Yeah. So there is so many things that a lot of women don't know. A lot of women may not know that, not because they may feel like, oh, I'm this or I'm that. It's just that this is what I'm used to. Right? This is what I'm used to. But oh my God, you're introducing me into something new, something different. And now I love it this way. You know,
it's just opening up to it is the part.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But tonight, like I said, I'm gonna enhance enhance this sparkling rosé.
Okay.
Nice bottle. It's really good. It's I always like the it's a medium sweetness, so it's not too sweet, and acidity is medium, and it's a light body. So it's light. You can eat it with, the cheeses, the salmons. It's a rosé, so light. So I'm gonna take this watermelon vodka.
Okay.
Because most of the notes and most rosés are like watermelons or strawberries, or you get a lot with grapefruit, and so those are the really really dry ones.
Right.
And I haven't liked too many these days, but I put the
And
watermelon.
I can't have anything with. Excuse me, I can't have anything with grapefruit.
Yeah, see, it's
Cholesterol meds.
Oh yeah. So this is the watermelon vodka. I have the elderflower rose lemonade. It's like a so I put a little, about a half a shot of that in there. And then I'm gonna put some simple syrup. I make my own simple syrup.
Oh, okay. Now, is that sweet? Is the simple syrup sweet?
Simple syrup is like putting sugar. Like when I make sangrias, I use simple syrup instead of just putting sugar right into it. You can make it easily. It's equal parts sugar and water, and then you just let it come to a boil, and then you just once everything is dissolved, you let it cool, and this is it. Instead of putting straight sugar. I bought this one, but then I made a whole new batch, and then I put it in the same bottle.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So instead of paying somebody else to make it, and then I'm just gonna put the rosé in it. See, look at the bubbles.
I see.
So this is like oh God.
It smells good.
All watermelon. Now it is sweet because you got the watermelon vodka.
And the simple sugar.
And you can opt out of putting the simple syrup in it, because it's still like the watermelon just hits you in the nose, and you have the sugar from the vodka, but it's good. Buddy, yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let me tell you, the drinks that I make on Mix It Up Monday, I've never tasted. It's just like you know how things taste, and you know how they would mesh. But when I give you my opinion, it's my real opinion.
Awesome. Now, do you do this every Monday?
No, Mix It Up Monday. Mix It Up Monday was supposed to be a monthly thing, but then I didn't get a lot of feedback, because I wanted just other business owners, even if you're having an event or you have an organization that you want to talk about. I wanted someone to come on, drink with me, talk about what's going on with your business or with your organization or your event. So I just opened this forum up for other people to come on and talk to me about what's going on with them, what their business is, what's going well, any opportunities, things of that nature. So it just so happened that January, it was just like, boom, I got two. I didn't just have one, I got two. So March, I have my girlfriend from high school. She wrote a book, and she's going to be on with me in March. So it's been out. It's it's on Amazon. It's called It Is What It Is. So and she's from East Orange.
Okay.
So, so it's. I mean, right now I feel like I'm going to get enough people that want to come and drink and talk.
Right.
Because it's like me letting myself into your circle.
Absolutely.
And people don't know what's going on, because it might be something going on in this circle that might not be going on in this circle. And it's not being nosy. It's just like, it's something you should know, and it might help you out, and it might enhance your entertainment. It might make a good night for you or something like that. Or you might want to donate to this cause, or you might want to go to this place. And
and so Valentine's Day is coming up, and we have a lot of great lingerie. We have a lot of great things that has dropped. So Valentine's Day is coming up, and even if you don't have a mate and you just want to look good for yourself, because technically lingerie is for you. It's to enhance how you feel. Right? Even if you put on you a nice lingerie and go to bed by yourself, it enhances how you feel.
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Because it's not, I mean, it's not too many guys that's like, oh, baby, that's nice. Leave that on.
They like take it off. Like, look, the only thing they probably want you to leave on is your shoes.
That
And with COVID, you don't even want to you don't want the shoes in your bed.
that's it. Let me tell you. But it is really so I just wanted to touch back on the piece where you was asking how they could, if there's anyone who wanted to join Pure Romance and open up their own business. Right now through January, we have a social seller where they could join Pure Romance for only $39.
Oh.
Okay. So in that social seller, as I stated, you will not get any product. No product will be sent to you, but you will get your website. You will also have 30% off of the products. So even if
That's
so,
good.
like we also have individuals who join our team sometimes who don't really want to get out there and be that direct seller. But because they love Pure Romance, I'm gonna join for $39 because everything that I purchase, because I already spend so much money, I'm now only gonna pay it at 70% because I get a 30% discount.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So right now until January 31st, we have the social seller that is $39, and then our kits start. Right. So you could get a standard kit where you will receive product. If I'm not mistaken, the product that you will receive is like $524 worth of product. But the cost of that is $219, and you
Okay.
will also come in at 30% buying discount. Our next level is our deluxe packet, right? So our deluxe packet, if I'm not mistaken, that one is like 420, but you're getting like $1,100 worth of product, and you're
Sheesh.
coming in at a 40% buying discount.
Wow.
Right, our
Yeah.
premium, and then our highest kit is our premium kit, which is $569, and you're getting $1,580 worth of product, and you're coming
Sheesh.
in at a 45% discount, buying discount.
Wow. So
Yeah.
when someone buys from you, from your site, does it come directly from where they ship it to them, or does it come from you to them?
Nope, it's gonna come from them to it's gonna come from the warehouse
Okay.
directly to the customer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What I like about One Hope is I don't have to hold anything.
Right.
And like everything is for marketing for me.
Right. Right.
Marketing
And
or
right, but and it's the same way. It's the same way for me because I don't have to. I don't have to
hmm
have any product in house. Right. But the
but you
only
start as your own customer. So
reason you have product in house is if I had a party.
hmm
Right. And pre-COVID, I was having parties.
hmm
Right. So you don't want to show up at someone's
with
house,
nothing.
do a
Yeah.
party, and then say, oh, okay, you're either going to have to go online or you can pay me now. I'll order it and then ship it to you.
Yeah. Yep.
No,
Yep.
you want to have some product on hand
On you.
for that party, right?
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons that I love to keep inventory on hand. And I also have customers that send me a message and say, hey, I just ran out yesterday.
I want it today.
Do you have it in stock? And I'm like, yes, I have it in stock. And they're like, okay, can you send it to me? Absolutely, I'll send it to you. You'll have it on such and such day. Right?
hmm
Because normally if if I ship the customer something, they're gonna have it the next day.
Good.
Right?
Yep.
Coming from Pure Romance, it takes like 3 to 4 days.
That's
Right?
not bad.
It's not. But I prefer for my clients to shop on the site.
Okay. Because they see more.
They see more, and then they're able to like just have that experience, right? With shopping on the site versus just shopping with me all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a wider variety, right? Because like
Yeah.
with the essential oils, so like say if you want an essential oil, I may have one or two, but when you're on the site, you will see all of the
Mhm.
all of the essential oils.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like some tastings, when they were in person or whatever, they like you have a host kit and the host orders the host kit for their tasting, pick all the wines that they want their party to taste. But
Uh-huh.
there might be someone that's interested and they're like, well, I like cabs and I'm big on this type of cab. And you're like, well, we have this cab. Like I've been in that place. And then if someone didn't say what they like, I wouldn't have known. I mean, there's been times where there's someone that purchased a $125 bottle cab just because they love cab.
Right.
But you wouldn't know if you don't, if you don't talk
Mhm.
to your customers during the tastings. And I mean, I started in April. I've only had 3 in-person tastings.
Okay.
Everything else is virtual, or my own event, which I have every month. But I mean, when you have wine drinkers, or
Mhm.
if you have someone that likes a certain product, like how to market to them, and what they
Absolutely.
like and what they don't like. So I mean, right now, like I say, I'm learning, and every day things change. Every day is a learning experience.
Every day.
Um,
And you know what? The most important thing is to stay a student. If
mhm.
if this is something that you want to do and you feel confident with doing and this is your passion, you know what? You have to stay a student so that you can learn every single thing that is going to make you a better wine seller, right?
Yeah.
That so
Hmm.
you have to stay a student regardless
Yeah.
to anything. If a new wine come out and you haven't sold that wine, okay, before I introduce this to the public, I'm going to do my research so that so that I'm able to ask those questions. Like,
Hmm.
so say like from this meeting, you know that I like Riesling,
Hmm.
right? So maybe the next meeting we may have, it may be you introducing me to different Rieslings, right?
Hmm.
This one is good. This is the alcohol content of this one.
Yes.
This one here is a little sweet, but this one here is like a medium dry or
Yeah.
dry. And because I know from our conversations, you need to remove the sugar content. I think you should try this one,
Hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
then if you want to try something other than Riesling, but it's
Hmm.
just as good as Riesling
Yeah.
without that sugar content and not as dry as Merlot, because I remember you saying you do not like Merlot because it is too dry, right? So this is another one right here that you can try. That's our next meeting.
Yep.
And
Yep.
because I've told you I love wine,
Yes.
right?
Yep. I'm
So
like, look what
all
I got. But I will say, our Merlot is so fruit forward, is ridiculous. Let me tell you, real talk. I'm gonna tell you a story. I got a story, and then we'll be done. Let When I first started, I never tried any of the wines.
Oh, okay.
So I started this thing called Sunday Sips.
Mm,
So every Sunday, I tried a different One Hope wine. So my response was real and unfiltered. And the funny thing about it was I loved all of them. So the first red that I tried was the Merlot. I want to say it was the Merlot.
mm,
Well, no, it was the red blend. I really liked the red blend. and I'm like, oh,
Okay.
this is good. Most red blends are good for sweet drinkers that want to be dry wine drinkers.
Mm.
It's like a bridge,
Mm.
kind of. So I was like, oh no, this is good, nice and smooth. And this is just our vintner. It's not even our reserve collection. It's the vintner base.
Right.
So another Sunday come, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try the Merlot. Boom, boom, boom. I pour it, I taste it. Like I let it breathe for an hour before I went on. And when I taste it, I'm like, oh. Like it's not what I got from other Merlots. Like
Okay.
you're tasting the fruit. Like it's not sweet, but you're getting all the flavors and the notes. It's not like, when you're feeling everything. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I thought I stopped at the Merlot. Thought it was nothing else. And we don't have Malbecs right now, but the Malbecs they were discontinued before I started.
Mm-hmm.
I tried the Cab. So after that, majority of the stuff that's in my basement right now are Cabs. From the Vintner to the Reserve, the Cabs are bananas.
Really?
Yes. That's my favorite red in our collection, the Cabs. But I do, when it comes to the rosé, when we had 4 rosés at one time. We had 2 wines and 2 sparkling.
Okay.
Out of all of them, this one was my favorite because I like the sweetness.
Now,
it's not.
Is that the Reserve?
This is our Vintner collection.
Okay.
So it's our I guess what most people call it like base.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's still here. So everything else was on a different level. We did have the rosé wine. It was like a core collection that was before the Vintner.
Right.
And that one is sold out, but I'm waiting. I said when we get another rosé, that's the first thing I'm gonna try on whatever live I'm on. Because that right now, that's the lone rosé that we have. And I mean, we're going into the spring and the summer. So you outside of the whites, you still want, a rosé to get you through the season.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that was my favorite out of all 4 of them.
Now, where is One Hope made from?
They had their vineyard is in Rutherford, Napa Valley.
Okay.
It's a physical winery. And it started with 8 friends, but 6 friends are actually the co-founders now. It started with the whole premise that they wanted a way to give back to causes 365 days a year.
Okay.
It's like at first it was like, they had a friend in need. They met that, that need. And it was like, well, we might as well keep it going.
Absolutely.
And I mean, they're like, I said to date, they've given back over $6 million to different causes.
Absolutely. That's wonderful.
So, and that was the part that got me was like, I wanted, the wine, the selling wine and the parties and, was good for me. The income, the other, extra stream of income was fine. Cause I was actually looking at another organization to sell wine through, but they didn't open up their membership to New Jersey wine guides. So I had to find another, organization. So I found One Hope, and just the give back was the added part of it. Like in most cases, when you budget, you can't give like you want to give. So now every month, 10% of my sales go to whatever cause I pick for the month. So that like it's been a real like enlightenment for me. So like I can actually
the thing about it is that you are actually doing something that you enjoy doing and giving back all at the same time.
Yeah,
Right?
what they say,
So
it tastes good to give back. Well, they say give back tastes
that
good.
in
Like,
itself, listen, that in itself is a blessing, right? That in itself is a blessing. But that is wonderful. That is definitely wonderful. Like anytime, even with Pure Romance, we have like Patty has. She is the founder,
okay.
right? Which she started Pure Romance in her basement. Okay, she started Pure Romance in her basement, and she has an organization where she is. It's all about women, women
Mm-hmm.
shelters, like clothing for women who's trying to get back, right? So it
Yeah,
is she has a really good organization.
that is
And
good.
so it's like one of the things we have options is every time we place an order. So like no matter what our order is, they will ask if we want to donate our roundup to
Mm-hmm.
the Patty Briston Foundation.
Okay.
Yeah. So giving back is really good. It is really good and it makes you feel good.
It does. It does. It
It
really does.
feels
Especially when you have a connection to that cause. Like
right.
I try to get back to something that if I don't have a physical connection, it's you know, like last month was the Debbie Allen Dance Academy.
Okay.
I danced all my life. Like I danced for arena football. I taught dance. You know, like I was dancing from 3 and up.
Okay.
So Debbie Allen was, you know, like the person you
Everything.
look when you think dance, you think Debbie Allen, and
Absolutely.
75% of the scholarships, like 75% goes to the students. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're not coming, paying to go. Like they're coming from, neighboring cities where they can't afford to go.
Right.
And that's the part where I didn't know about. And
Mm-hmm.
when I read more into it, it was just like, no, this is good.
Right.
Because I know how much it costs to, go to dance and, especially if you're like in a workshop or you're doing competition. Like I've done all that. My parents paid for it.
Right.
But I know it's expensive. And
Right.
then and I've known people that said, well, I just didn't have the money to do it.
Mm.
And especially if you know that they have that skill and that
That
technique.
skill, that gift, that passion, that
Exactly.
drive. And it's
Yeah.
like, wow, they
Yeah.
couldn't do it because of the financial situation. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I like what I'm able to do with this business, and
Right.
I don't plan on ending it anytime soon.
Right. Right. Well, listen, anytime you have anything, hey, send me a message. I will be on, you know. You have any suggestions for me or anything of that nature, you know what I like.
I
You
definitely
know,
let you know.
and just reach out to me because I love to support my fellow queen. I believe that's the purpose that I'm here. I am here to
Yep.
support my fellow queen, not necessarily get the support or gain customers from all of the queens that I may interact with, but to
Mm-hmm.
support if it's on my heart. Like if it's on my heart, I'm gonna do it. I
Mm-hmm.
am definitely gonna do it because I feel like once it into my heart, I have to do it.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to do it, and I just have to move forward with it. If I'm not mistaken, I think my cousin just a couple of months ago joined One Hope as well.
Really?
Yeah,
Too
one of
bad
my
I didn't talk to you a couple months ago.
one of my cousins had joined too, and she, if I'm not mistaken, I think she was going to the vineyard. I think she was going there.
What's her name?
Her name is Celeste Nicole.
I didn't see it. She might be under a different group. Because I mean, it's been so much like new membership within COVID is crazy, and
because that's what it is. Like a lot of people don't understand that, you know, you're secure. You know, like and it's difficult when people don't really know or feel comfortable with direct selling. But with direct selling, you don't have to worry about social distancing. You
no,
don't have to worry about them telling you that you need to close your business because no one can enter. And then you got to still either figure out how to pay rent to this building or completely close it down and
yeah,
deplenish your inventory that you have in
yeah.
at this location.
And your business is Black owned because it's your business. That's a whole nother conversation.
Whole nother conversation. Whole nother conversation because it's about you. It's not my business. Yes, I'm a part of an umbrella, but my business is Pure Romance by Qwendolyn. That's my business.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am Black owned. Okay. And the thing about it is that there's so many direct sales out there. It's so many direct sales out there. And you know what? I'm sorry. Pure Romance is the best. One Hope is coming up second because I love to give back. I love to give back. I definitely love to give back. But during COVID, direct sales did not take a huge hit. During COVID, direct sales plummets. Like they just like
I became a director in a month. I would say 2 months. It took 2 months because I didn't count my first month. I started on the 4th, but by the end of May, I was a director. And I think that fast move up the umbrella made me like expect more. And now when you fall back a little bit, it's like no, we got to keep going. We got to keep going.
We got to keep going because this is where we are, and we're trying to get here, and we're gonna stay there, and we're gonna maintain.
Yeah.
Because if I can do this in 1 month, can you imagine where I'll be in 6?
Look, I done seen where I could be, and I want to be there.
Right.
Like that's all I need to say. I done seen it with my eyes, and it's like
absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. And I am the exact same way. I've seen where I am now and where I can go and where I want to be. You know, like I've seen individuals get bonus checks. Like I've literally seen a bonus check that I'm saying to myself, like, that's more than salary at
exactly
at my job.
A month.
Wait, look, I'm like, you sure this real? Right.
Like you must have sat some little circle things on there.
Right, but what does it take to get there? Consistency and drive. That's what it takes. And I know, like, right before I joined your first meeting, your first young lady from the Y, I was on a goal setting mentorship call that where I met this young lady on Clubhouse.
Y'all iPhone people.
I met this young lady on Clubhouse. She asked the question on Clubhouse. I answered the question, and then I had to inbox her for this worksheet, right? In reference to goal setting. Her and I got to talking, and after we finished our initial, and it wasn't a verbal conversation, it was it was typing on DM. I
Mm-hmm.
felt like I knew her all my life. And her response to me was, I'm going to schedule you, because she's a life coach. She's a life coach and she's a mentor. And she said, I'm going to schedule you a free hour session. So from 5 to 6, I was on the phone with her.
Okay.
And I was trying to explain to her that, because she wanted to know what do I need the most help with. And I said to her, I think for me, I need the most help with my confidence, right? My confidence, meaning I know my Pure Romance products.
Mm-hmm.
I love Pure Romance. I'm very passionate about what I do.
Mm-hmm.
But when I meet you for the very first time, I don't know how to approach you and tell you about my business.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I don't know. I told her, I said, it to me, I feel like it's my confidence, right?
Okay.
But it could be something else, right?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
she was just saying, so like, in her and I, we was just having like general conversation, and she was so funny because she was like, you basically taught yourself.
I mean, you said your confidence. We sat on here for how long? And I mean, the back and forth, like you talk about your product, you know your product, and you can, like, you, when I said this, it was like, boom, it's that.
Right,
Like,
right.
I got this.
Right.
And they say you have to verbally say what is, what your issue is for you to understand what your issue is. Because when you're thinking it to yourself, it's like you're just talking to yourself, and you're talking yourself out of doing something else.
Right.
But when you say it out, when they say you're not talking to yourself, you're not growing. Because
I talk, answer, and repeat. But one of the things that she was saying to me, because I said to her, I said, oh my God, I feel like I've known you for so many years. I can like talk to you forever. I said, I feel your energy. I said, I feel your energy, and I feel the genuineness coming, like just coming out of you through my phone.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't even looking at each other. We're only on the phone.
Listen.
But I felt that. I felt it from her. And she was saying that the same way you're sitting here and you're talking to me about your business, and you do not know, you only know what I look like from a picture.
Mm-hmm.
She said, but you felt something in me where you could talk to me about your business.
Mm-hmm.
She said, that's what you have to do when you're meeting new individuals. You have to feel their energy. You have to feel their energy. Even just, she said, just from a simple hello, you could tell someone's energy.
Yeah.
She said, and when you say hello, hi, how are you doing? Good evening, whatever, and then that person doesn't give you, and you don't feel that energy from that individual's response, you know, today is not the day for that person to become your customer.
Yeah. Yeah.
She said, but if you greet someone and you feel that energy, she was like, talk about your business, introduce yourself, always walk around with business cards. And I said to her, I said, in my pocketbook, I carry, let me show you, in my pocketbook, I carry all the time no matter where I go, keep it in my little Ziploc, right? I have, because when I do meet individuals, I make sure I give them a business card, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is my business card.
Yeah.
And I always have different samples.
Okay.
So I give them a business card and a sample, right? And when I give them this sample, I talk to them about the sample to let them know exactly what it is and what it's used for.
So I was at a wine fest, sitting in a line, waiting to, and this was like September. It was like, COVID restrictions and everything. So everybody had their mask on. We waiting in line, but my mask said ONEHOPE. So when the lady pointed it out, it was like, oh, so boom, 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 and I didn't have I don't know, did I have cards then? Because I don't carry too many cards. I haven't ordered any cards lately, so I carry everything on my phone. So I have a QR code and I have link. So on the QR code, all they got to do is just scan the QR code and all my stuff comes up. I did that in Old Navy. Lady was talking about my leggings. I'm like, oh, I said, I like to wear these. I don't do too much. I just wear my leggings and drink wine. And I said, do you drink wine? After that, it was like she was scanning it was a whole thing. It's just, you do have to feel people out.
Right.
You do have to feel people
right.
out.
And that's what you're telling me is that once you say hello, or no matter what it is that you say to start off a conversation, you automatically feel their energy. And from that moment, you will be able to know if that individual will become a customer of yours today, in the future, or never.
Like I said, it's trial and error.
Right.
Definitely trial and error. But I'm enjoying the journey.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love it.
And looking at you, like when it was one live you did, I said, she loves her business. Like so no.
I do. Listen, I love my business. I love all of my customers. I love all of the ladies in my VIP group. I love the energy that they give me. Now there is sometimes I gotta put up posts like, okay, are y'all here? Hello.
I saw those. Look, that was.
But then they all come back, and I love it. I love doing like different things. Like pretty soon, next week, I'll be doing the next individual who contributed the most to the group, right? So I'll be sending them something, right? So and the reason why I do that is to keep the women entertained, and it's also to say, hey, I sent you this because interacting with you, right? Because I listen.
Yeah.
Number one, I listen. I take notes from my VIP.
Okay.
And if you're a winner, I'm gonna send you something off the notes that I've taken.
Okay.
That I feel may help you. Right?
Yeah.
Even though you haven't purchased it, or you haven't asked for a one-on-one to talk about it, because of the fact that you may not be ready for that. Yeah. So I'm gonna secretly sneak it in there to you.
Yeah, that's good. We can't give away wine, but I give away wine affiliated gifts.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. But you know what? With some business, with a lot of businesses, you can't give away things. Right. But
I can't even do a vendor event and have tastings. Like, I can make a punch, but my whole thing is to, let everybody know about the organization, the wine. It's like, but I do want to do more because not many people know about One Hope, even though like it's a lot of people that are within and joining, but not a lot of people know about One Hope. Right. It's like crazy.
But that's why you have to put it out there. That's why you have to put it out there, because even for you in your circle, let's just say in your circle with your friends and your family and your associates, it's probably so many individuals that never heard about One Hope until you started being involved with One Hope. And even though you're involved with One Hope now, I'm pretty sure there's probably still some family, friends, and associates that still don't really know what it is. So you have to put it out there. You got to put it out there. Get the information to these individuals. If they're on Facebook, hey, what is the most important thing? To create a VIP group. Right, and that VIP group is a private group. It's not for everybody. That's why with my group is private. Right, you can't even search for my group, because what goes on in my group and what's said in my group got to stay.
Yeah.
It has to stay in that group, and my group is a no judgment lane.
So yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, like that is what it is. And there's some people, and what I do is every now and again you will see I give incentive where I may say, Angela, I have something special for you if you can bring in 5 ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or
Yeah.
I'll do a contest in the group, right?
Yeah.
The first queen, because you all queens to me.
Queens, yep.
Right? So the first queen to bring in 5 ladies get something special for me. But you have to make sure that the lady you're bringing in mentions your name.
Okay. That's it.
That's how you grow your group. That
Yeah.
is how you grow your group. Another way, like for you, who doesn't love wine?
Or who doesn't know someone that doesn't love wine?
And the best thing about your group, it could be male and female. See, for me, mine is only female. I can't have males in my group.
Oh no.
Right? Yours is male and female. So
Yeah.
you could put up a general post on your regular Facebook page and say, who loves wine and would like to join a private group? Right? Something of that nature where you can have all these individuals, and because you are an ex-bartender, you already know certain things.
Yeah.
And with the knowledge that you're receiving with the wine, you could do like wine knowledge, right? Do like little lives in your VIP wine knowledge. Like you would do a poll to say which wine should we talk about. I want to go live on Tuesday, right? Because Tuesday is Tasty Tuesday, right?
Tasty Tuesday,
So
yep.
you can either do Tasty Tuesday or Thirsty Thursdays.
Yeah.
Right? So if we're going to do Tasty Tuesday, then hey, fill out this poll.
Yeah.
Which wine should we talk about next week for Tasty Tuesday? Right? So if they say Merlot, guess what? You're going to have all the knowledge that you need for that. Next thing you know, the sales is going to come in.
That's how it started.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you.
Like I said, it's trial and error. I'm figuring it out little and little. That's why I went from the group to the page, because I needed a broader audience.
Right.
Needed to bring them in.
It's like I don't really care about Facebook and Instagram is they, like with my business, they drive me crazy with because I would pay to promote certain things, and I never put like pictures of toys and stuff out there. Yeah. Right? If I'm doing
the wording does it.
The wording, and then not even, it's just pure romance.
Really? For us, it's just wine.
it's pure romance. And then like the website. So it's like you're set out to promote this item, but it's like it wasn't approved. It wasn't approved. And then it just keep coming up. Look, take it down. I'm serious. It's just so aggravating. But at the end of the day, social media is where it is.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what helped me.
I could tell you, if you had an iPhone, Clubhouse is where it would be for you.
Look, there's a lot of cause entrepreneurs on Clubhouse already. Like, I know it's like the place to be. I've had 3 invites and I don't have an iPhone. So, it's like.
Do you have an iPad?
No. All gas, Samsung in my house. TV, tablets, phones.
Okay, you gotta get the one.
I don't want it.
Just get a little iPad. but yeah, because even if you have an iPad, it works on the iPad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
but just the knowledge and the power and the customer base that you can
Look,
get.
I'm hearing it. Like
Yes.
it's bananas. Like I met someone through Facebook. You know, it was just that I just saw her, looked up. She's a financial coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I had her on for one of my Sunday sips. And after that, it was just like, even when we got off, we talked for a whole nother hour. It was just like the connection was like cool. Like it
Right.
was just the conversation just goes and goes. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
she knows, like, and you know, she's from Jersey, but you know, she lives out of state now. But it was just like the business mind was just, you know,
And you
working.
can listen to her all day.
Jeez. like I totally like the connections that I made. Just this with this wine thing, it just brings on different aisles.
Right.
It's like I didn't know that was there. I didn't know this was there. It was like walking through, you know, the mall.
Right.
And
right.
Big mall.
Like, oh my God. Or not even that. Now that I've been living in PA for 3 years, when I go to East Orange, like, wow, when they put that right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Looking like a
Tore
tourist.
that building down, finally.
It's like, yeah, yep.
Yeah. So, but I mean, you know, it's so many different things. And ever since I've joined Clubhouse, you know, I've also come across some great individuals, some great women that just pushes you and just gives you the power and the knowledge that you need to just like move forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
I'll get there someday.
Like,
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not getting it now, but I know it's just like a cluster of, you know, I don't want to say something else, but it's like a cluster of support in there, just by the people I already know that's in there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna eat dinner right now.
Okay.
And I enjoyed
I appreciate this.
your company.
This. I know we went over like super over.
But we were
right?
talking.
I know, and it was great because listen, the most important thing, and maybe you didn't notice, but although I was the guest, you was also the guest.
For real.
Right? Because I got you to talking to me about your business and telling me and whoever comes on to watch this later on all about your business and what your business does.
Yep.
And how they give back and things of that nature. So listen, this was our segment.
Yeah, this is I really enjoyed it. I love company like that. I really do.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So I will definitely be talking to you soon.
Yes. All right. Well, you go ahead and you have dinner. I'm gonna get up and it's 9 o'clock. Oh,
yep, you need to get ready for work.
I got an hour and a half before bedtime, so I'm gonna get my clothes out. Because I told you that alarm goes off at 4 a.m. I know. So I'll get my clothes out, take my shower, and jump into bed.
Well, rest well.
Thank you so much, and we will definitely talk soon.
Yes, definitely. I'll send you some recommendations.
Okay. All right. I'll be waiting.
All right. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. And don't forget, go on the website and check out the CBD
I sure will.
for you.
That is in the back of my head right now. Yep.
No, I'm sorry. It's CBD massage melt.
Melt. Okay.
It's CBD massage melt.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I got it.
Thank you.
Later.
Have a good night.
You too. Well, thank you if you haven't stayed on with us, thank you for watching us. If you watch us in replay, let me know it's a replay. I know it's long. We had a conversation. But thank you. I will holler at y'all later. And don't forget to buy, sip, and repeat.